home of the Magic. Looking at Chicago, they want to turn it around after that loss to the Pelicans at New Orleans Arena. Harkless is checked in for Tobias Harris. Here's Payton. He had 13 points in the win against the Lakers.
You know what was great, too, Kevin, was the way he balanced getting his own shots and making plays for others.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Hinrich and Rose, the guards. McDermott and Gasol, the duo at the forward. And it's Noah in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Just 5 to shoot. Releases. And there's Oladipo on the assist by Nicholson. Oladipo's got his first 2 points of the night. Mr. Clutch is for Orlando.
So a moment now to see the story on Kirk Hinrich. How his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up about 8 points per game, 6 assists and 2 rebounds. And I think the playmaking really stands out to me that he's been doing it. So many times the plays he can generate seem to change the momentum of a game.
I agree wholeheartedly there. I mean, it's underestimated what his passing brings to this team.
Pau Gasol over the last few seasons dealing with a number of lower body injuries. Knee tendonitis, plantar fasciitis, groin, toe. I tell you, Kobe had suggested to him to try to really slim down to lessen the pressure on his joints.
Here's Mr. Clutch. That one bounces around and comes back out. The Bulls leading by 4. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
I had a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. He said that one of the challenges they're very conscious of in this matchup is scoring despite the shot blocking. He said, you know jumpers like to jump, so we've got to show them some pump fakes, get them up in the air, and that should allow us to get to the line or create easier looks inside. Kevin, we'll see how it works.
Okay, Doris, thanks. It's almost like a crucial aspect to enabling your offense. You first have to get around the stifling defense, don't you?
Yeah, and I think the key, Kevin, is being the aggressor right from the outset of this game.
That means being in attack mode and not passing up any good shots that you get early.
And his old high school coach is an attendee at today's game, Clark. I believe they still stay in close contact, even though he's now in the NBA.
And, you know, you always have to keep perspective by remembering where you came from, no matter what you're doing, but certainly in the NBA. And it's nice to see that he does that by still staying in touch with his old coach.
Rose kicks to McDermott. Rose passes to McDermott. The baseline J, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
Yeah, that's the smart move there. That's how you want to end the quarter, but make sure you get a good solid possession here. That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
The offensive rebound. Harkless with the steal. Inside. The pass to Mr. Clutch. Ring shot on the way, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. A free-flowing first quarter. The second checked in for Orlando. Mr. Clutch comes in for Payton. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Chicago. Rose comes in for Kirk Hinrich. Mo Harkless and Tobias Harris, the forwards. Mr. Clutch out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Fry in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Bulls trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Good. Mr. Clutch has got the lead up to 3 now for the Magic. Mr. Clutch. 1:53 left here in the second. Rose kicks to Gibson. And Brooks. Here we go. Here's Crowder, guarded by Fry. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Jay Crowder, a former second-rounder back in 2012 out of Marquette. Those Golden Eagles churn out some gamers, don't they?
They sure do. You think about Wes Matthews, Jimmy Butler, and Crowder is in that same mold. Strong and rugged, a physical defender, a smart player, and plays with a great motor and enthusiasm.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Vucevic checked in for Fry. Andrew Nicholson comes in for Harris. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Fournier.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Bulls trail by 4.
And you look at Crowder, a combo forward, muscular frame, built like a tight end. In fact, he played power forward in college, but at 6'6", he's played the 3 in the pro.
Rose, that's good.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And while we have a second, let's see which squads have topped the league in assists during the past month. Fourth, the Bulls.
The last few weeks have shown these guys that being patient with your passing can earn you some easy looks and baskets. Excellent teamwork. The more you do it, the more you're rewarded, and it becomes contagious.
Crowder dishes to Noah. Top of the key, Rose. Pass to McDermott. The kick out to Rose. Offensive rebound. Here's Gasol. They shoot again. He lays it in. And that makes it a tie ball game.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the boards.
Yeah, both teams have really put in a terrific effort down low.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. No good for Mr. Clutch. McDermott with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. And it's Rose penetrating. Here's Crowder. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Here's McDermott. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's time.
Well, Nick, a competitive battle out here for you tonight. What's been the mindset for you and this team during the...
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. First off,
we have a close ball game on our hands as we get... So for the Magic, Channing Frye's checked in for Vucevic. Gordon comes in for Andrew Nicholson. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Victor Oladipo. The Bulls also changing it up. Mirotic is checked in for Noah. Gibson comes in for Pau Gasol. And it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose. Taking a look at the Bulls. At small forward and power forward, it's McDermott and Gibson. Heinrich is out there with Brooks, and it's Mirotic in at the 5, roaming the paint.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
Mr. Clutch is checked in for Payton.
But now to see the story on Kirk Heinrich. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging 7 points per game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. Those aren't bad numbers, but they're not the kind that are going to earn a lot of extra minutes for him either.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if he wants to play a bigger role, a larger role on the team, those numbers are going to have to be better than just decent. Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against the Los Angeles Lakers.
And they were so proficient in that game offensively, guys. Their passing was dynamic. Shot making, really good flow to their offense.
Well, they played a very intelligent game of basketball, Steve, and those two things go hand in hand.
And Orlando making a change here. Harkless is checked in. The Magic trail by 10. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Fry. 1:51 left in the third. No one covering. And it's 6 points for Mr. Clutch. The Bulls have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Brooks. That's his first foul.
Well, I love it. He gets there first, absorbs the contact. Nice play defensively.
No flop there. He took that one right in the chest.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, gentlemen, as you know, Joakim Noah is a great passer on the block. As Coach Thibodeau said, he's got great vision and decision-making ability. If we play through the post and you cut and you're open, you're going to get the ball. We have to play inside out. That's when we're at our best. Guys,
Thank you, Doris, for that. Noah is definitely one of the better passing bigs in the league. No question about that. There's a screen. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Fournier. Here's Mr. Clutch. He has 6. Puts it up from 12, and that one's good. Mr. Clutch has got 4 this quarter. 58 seconds left to play in the third. Out to the right wing. And Mirotic kicks to Brooks. The feed to Mirotic. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Mirotic has got his second bucket.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mirotic sets the screen for Brooks. In the corner, it's McDermott. Brooks outside. The dish now to Gibson. Just 5 on the clock. Orlando grabs the miss. Here's Mr. Clutch. Shot from 16. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And as we
tune in this Wednesday night, February 11th.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This was such a pretty...
On the floor for Orlando. Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago.
Now, no way you can come back from this deficit.
Just not enough time left on the clock.
Mr. Clutch, he's in at point guard. Gordon out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Gordon in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Down low. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
The Bulls making a switch here. And he does get the second one. And that brings them within single digits. Chicago with the ball. Brooks outside. Heinrich outside. And so it should.
Gentlemen, I'm here with Pau Gasol.